I get it. People have told you that you can't flex your spine, but I'm going to tell you right now, you need to be able to take your spine into flexion. Doesn't mean that you need to load it crazily heavily, but you need to have a bit more resilience in your body so that if you do fall out of shape whilst you're doing a squat, a deadlift, or any sort of movement, you're a little bit more resilient and a little less fragile. I'm going to show you an easy way to build up some confidence and some trust of going into flexion. Now, the first exercise that I like is what I call a band curl down. Now, the great thing about this is, as I'm doing it, I've got support. I can really work through controlling the ranges of movement whilst I'm flexing my spine, but I get all this really good ab contraction as well. So I'm activating one side whilst I'm loosening off the other. Now, this is obviously a ground-based exercise, so at some point we're going to want to make that a little bit more progressed. Now, there are other exercises like, you know, dragon flags or reverse crunches and stuff like that, but the one that a lot of people know is a Jefferson's curl. Now, coming from here, if you've built up the prep work with a curl down, then when you start to come into here, you've already got the movement requirement, and then it's just adding a bit more range, a bit more load in a bit more of a functional way that's going to have a carryover to your lifting. So I'm not saying you have to go out and load a ton of weight onto a flexion-based movement, but you should be able to move your spine in a position that makes it a little less fragile. Great drills to have in your program.